Oh my God, on the 15th of March, you are going to have such an obvious sign, such a powerful indication that you, my gorgeous Gemini, you are not going to be able to not to notice this whatsoever. Okay, because something is on one hand going to happen in such an abrupt way, but then on another hand something it's gonna feel like it's completely out of this world. You will feel like you're in a slightly different dimension when it comes to the 15th of March, when it comes to the whole day. But this sign that I'm talking about, this really powerful indication you are going to have, this is gonna be so obvious to you what this means exactly. And I will tell you, this powerful sign and indication you're gonna have will mean that you're gonna become very determined. Now suddenly you're gonna snap out of something that has been kind of preventing you to focus on this. You see, this is when magic is about to start. This is when something wonderful is about to start unfolding here indeed. So you are gonna on one hand snap out of something really negative that was holding you down and preventing you to move on. But on another hand, what this sign is gonna mean, my gorgeous Gemini, you will clearly know and you will become extremely determined to declare something. You are also going to become very determined to have an important conversation with somebody. You will know that you're going to need to have an important conversation with somebody to sort some kind of problem out. You will know that you need to sort some kind of problem out in between you and somebody else. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, what also you will know is that you need to set the boundaries right now in your life. You see how much it's actually going to come out of that sign, and that in itself is going to contribute towards you doing something so remarkable. And that in itself is gonna not only gonna help you to move on with your life, but then on another hand, by the time you actually get to the 17th of March, this is the continuation of what was happening right now, because on the 17th of March something completely unexpected it's actually going to take place. Something is going to happen and it's really going to surprise you, and it's going to be really good, because you will know that this major issue in your life is like slowly but surely coming to an end. And this is gonna again kind of surprise you, because it's something, it's to do with an element of your life that you do not like to think about whatsoever. So this is gonna feel really good. But then you are gonna reconnect with yourself, and now this is gonna mean to you so much. You know why? Because now you will clearly know that you can follow your vision, how you want your life to be. Immediately, when you become aware of the fact that this problem is slowly coming to an end, what are you gonna think about immediately? It's your own vision of life. You're not gonna believe that this is happening at this stage right now. You're not gonna believe it, and I mean this in the best possible way. Not only that, but you are gonna find yourself like being so excited and so happy, because only now you're gonna be able to start something new. You wanted to start in absolute ages, my gorgeous Gemini. All I can say to you, this is when your time. It's actually, this is your time. This is your time, my gorgeous Gemini. You see, this is a very important stage for you in so many different ways. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, oh my God, I know that this is not maybe for all of you, but there is this like complete bastard who is like around you at the moment. And I am calling this person a complete and utter bastard. So please listen, I know this is not gonna be for everybody, because this is to do with like some kind of a romantic person or somebody who has been absolutely vile and horrible to you. And you need to stand strong. You need to be strong, because there is somebody around you, my gorgeous Gemini, like a love interest, or somebody who is just driving you nuts, you know, and somebody who is just constantly giving you mixed signals, you know. I really want to tell you to not to waste time with this person, because there is somebody around you in your life at the moment, and I'm not talking to those Gemininis, my gorgeous peopleini. I'm not talking to those of you who are like in a proper like kind of relationship, in a proper solid marriage or solid relationship, or you know what you want, you know what your partner wants, you know, your solid type of thing. I'm not talking about that, like proper committed relationship, you know. I'm talking about those of you who are probably free at the moment, but there is somebody who is around you, and I do not like this person whatsoever. Because you are at one stage of your life and that other person is at a completely different stage of your life. You want two completely different things. Bless your heart, I know at what stage of your life you are. You want love, you want emotions, you know, that's all what you are all about, my gorgeous Gemini, and I love you for it. But it doesn't mean that other people that you fancy or you like want the same thing. So you are more deeper, you are more emotional. What you want is love, and you want somebody to love you and appreciate you for who you are. Absolutely fine, just like everybody else. But the problem is that that person wants only pam pam para pam 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 pam. Do you know what I mean? That person wants only to have some fun, which is absolutely fine to have some fun, Gemini. Nothing wrong with having fun, of course. I mean, come on. But there is a problem. If you want more than just fun, then there is a problem, because that other person doesn't want more than just fun. And I call that person a bastard because you know, it's just somebody who is not emotionally capable or emotionally able to kind of match you and your emotions, my gorgeous Gemini. And I'm also talking, I'm calling this person a bastard because this person is already aware that you may be fancy or you really like this person, but they're just not kind of being honest, and they're just trying to push it for as much as they want, so they can meet, as far as they want, so they can meet up for certain things. But then when you want things a little bit deeper, no baby, no, like where did it disappear? Oh, I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's just, I want to make you aware of the fact to not waste your time with people who want different things out of life, especially when it comes to the actual relationship. So the sooner you move on from that person, the happier you're going to be. You have to, and you must understand and realize what a beautiful person you are, how gorgeous you are. Don't feel down and don't feel negative, and don't feel sad about yourself, because this is what you're going to be projecting onto the world, and then you're going to be attracting wrong people. You need to talk to yourself, my gorgeous Gemini. You need to realize your beauty. You need to realize how gorgeous you are, and that's exactly what you need to think, not thinking like a fake way, or not to think something that somebody else wants you to think just for the sake of it. You see, you just really need to believe in it. You need to go and look at yourself in the mirror and just say to yourself, I'm gorgeous, I'm beautiful. But you need to believe this. And then at that moment in time, you're going to be projecting this onto the world. You need to appreciate and value yourself, because if you don't appreciate and value yourself, you know, you're going to attract people who are not going to see you in a good light. You know, and I'm not saying that you don't like and you don't appreciate yourself, but this is something that you really need to kind of try to reconnect yourself with yourself, and then you can attract the right type of people into your life who is going to make you feel happy rather than sad and negative and frustrated as well. So this is my message. You need to understand how beautiful you are, and you will see you're going to start to attract beautiful people who are beautiful in and out as well. Okay, very, very important indeed. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, moving on from that, and I'm sorry because I know that this just came completely out of the blue, but I'm keep on seeing this. I'm keep on seeing this in your cards, and I saw it a few times, and I just had to say it. Just had to say it. Protect yourself. Protect your life. Protect your energy, Gemini. Important. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, like, oh my God, do you know what? The moment in time, my gorgeous Gemini, you're trying to prove your point. You will be really trying to prove your point. It is going to be such an intense and important conversation which you're going to have. You will be trying to prove your point to somebody. You're going to try to explain something to somebody. You're going to be standing your ground like there is no tomorrow. And I suggest you do that. You do that because you are standing your ground. You're standing up for beliefs, for your beliefs, my gorgeous Gemini. You're fighting your corner. This is very, very important for you to understand. I mean, whether I say to you to not to kind of stand your ground or not, it doesn't matter, because this is exactly what is going to happen here. But what is gonna become very, very interesting here, not you fighting your ground and trying to explain something to someone like, oh my God, like you're really gonna try to explain something to someone that you're so passionate about, something that you believe in, and you're absolutely 100% right. Something is gonna happen here. Something is gonna happen by you by you standing your ground, by you standing up for your beliefs, by you fighting your corner, my gorgeous Gemini. You have no idea where this is actually going to take you. Something is going to happen here, and you are going to basically, something is going to happen here. And you are going to realize, that now it's time to actually start something new. And it's time to embark on a brand new beginning. That's exactly what you're going to realize. And this couldn't have been a better time of your life for this to happen. Do you see? You're going to kind of, by you standing your ground, by you trying to prove your point, the best is going to come out of you. Conversations, it's going to go and flow from one point to another, from another to another. Do you know what I mean? From one point to another point, from one point to another point. And then you're going to realize, do you know what? Somehow the best is going to happen. The best is going to be triggered within you, because you will realize it's time to embark on a brand new beginning. Because this is a really kind of going to open your eyes, and it's going to really kind of help you to realize what exactly you want. And now you are gonna be, because while you're gonna be thinking about this inspiration that has been on your mind for a while, this is gonna be a driving focus, my gorgeous Gemini, this inspiration which you had for a while. So this is something, this is an element which is gonna be driving you forward. It's gonna make you feel so creative, so content. On another hand, then it's going to make you feel even really spiritual, because it's going to start this process of healing where you're going to notice that some kind of ailment, something that was bothering you for a while, it's about to disappear. So this in itself is going to make you feel really, really positive, and it's going to start a process of a personal rejuvenation. This is going to bring such a powerful faith in the future, and it's going to make you feel extremely, extremely happy. And I'm talking about the happiness you haven't felt in a very long time. It's just amazing when I see this. The energy is just going to be just right, just perfect. The equal amount of tranquility, and then the equal amount of this energy which you're going to feel, the creativity as well. Absolutely mind-blowing. This in itself, so it's to do with an inspiration which you've had for a while, but this is going to be a trigger point here. Oh my God, where this phase is actually about to begin. This in itself is bringing a wonderful balance into your life. This inspiration, there are so many elements here. Listen, it's an inspiration which you have been thinking about for a while. This inspiration has been on your mind, my gorgeous Gemini, for a while now. Only now the time is right, and it doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Why? Because this week is starting on the 11th of March, okay, which is today, and it's going to finish on the 17th of March. In fact, this week it's going to be very, very spiritual. 11 and 17. These are really powerful numbers here. This means that you're going to have a courage and energy you don't normally have. But on another hand, you're going to be so driven. You're really going to surprise yourself the way you're going to respond to this little crossroads. Again, you're going to find yourself at the beginning of this week. You're really going to surprise yourself when you find yourself at this crossroads, because you will do something you would never do. And I love you for it, because you are going to do the right thing. This is also in itself very important sign, which means that you have kind of learned something very specific lately, some kind of lesson is going to be highlighted, which you're going to be reminded of, while all this is happening. And that lesson that you're going to be reminded of, you will really it's going to be keep on reminding you what you want to do and what you don't want to do, which is absolutely brilliant, which is all happening through your own experience. So this, my gorgeous Gemini, basically, so now this is not only going to make your life like really pretty much so more flexible, but at the same time, you're growing, and you will realize how much you've actually learned about yourself and about your life lately. And now in itself, you are really going to commit yourself to it, and you are going to need to commit yourself to this, because otherwise it's not going to work. And also you are going to need to make an important compromise, you're going to need to make an important compromise here as well, because what you need to do right now when it comes to that compromise, you need to focus on your future. This is about you doing the right thing when it comes to your life right now, but you're also planning for the future as well. So when it comes to that compromise that you're going to need to make, you just also need to the compromise that you're going to need to make, it's not only the fact that you need to focus on future when it comes to the compromise, but what this compromise is going to be. Now you're going to realize that there is a risk that you are going to become aware of, that you're going to need to take, and that's the compromise. The compromise that you're going to become aware of is this risk which you are going to need to make. But when it comes to you or take, there is a risk which you are going to need to take. This specific situation, it's going to be obviously risky, but what you need to do is what I said before. You just need to focus on planning for the future, and you're going to be absolutely fine. You need to understand that sometimes we need to have a risk. We need to take risks when it comes to life, because if we don't take risks, something is wrong. Sometimes we do need to take risks, okay? If we don't take risks, we're never going to move on from a square number 1 to square number 2. We're never going to try other things. We're never going to tap into specific dimensions. And that is going to affect us in such a way where we don't come out of our comfort zone, and we become scared, paranoid, and anxious of new things in life, because we're used to things that are not going to harm and things that are safe and secure. But sometimes you just need to really follow your subconscious mind and intuition as much as you can, and you're not going to be led astray whatsoever. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Gemini, you really are going to you're going to have so much fun. Something is going to happen. Really nice experience. I can see fun. I can see positivity. I can see happiness. I can see optimism. I can see you enjoying yourself. You will be doing something you haven't done in a while. Maybe you're going to be surrounded by the certain friends or certain people which are going to make you feel really, really good. It is to do with something like a socializing, nice experience, being surrounded by the people and feeling really good and positive about yourself. You're clearly going to have a specific experience which is going to open your eyes, and it's going to make you aware of the fact that you are missing out on certain things in life, and this is going to bring the best out in you, because you're going gonna start considering things that you should have considered that you should have started considering a very long time ago. But because you were dealing with certain problems and issues, you know, you did kind of, within the last few months, you did kind of really, things have been kind of like, it's the end of an unfoldment. It's an end of a powerful unfoldment. So the last couple of months have been like kind of, you've been thinking a lot how you're gonna come out of the specific situation that was making you feel unhappy and stressful, and that took a lot out of you. So now you are really gonna start getting back to your own self, which is brilliant. But this positive experience which you are going to have, it's also kind of going to open your eyes towards what exactly is making you feel really insecure, what exactly it's making you feel anxious, and what exactly is bringing so much fear, anxiety, and negativity and deep happiness into your life. So you are really kind of gonna remind yourself now what you discovered not that long ago, and now you're gonna understand what exactly do you need to look deeper into it in order to like kind of like a really pretty much so kind of go on to the next stage of your life. But you're also going to start moving on with your life right now, because you will be able to establish what do you need to do now in order to like move on with your life. But then again, at the same time, you are gonna realize some kind of a dreams here which you couldn't realize before, because there was an important solution that you wanted to find, that you needed to find, and the solution was connected to what was giving you, what was making you feel insecure and fear and anxious and negative, and what exactly was bringing deep unhappiness into your life. So this is all going to become absolutely obvious. So then you're going to remind yourself what you discovered and not that long ago, something that you need to look into it a little bit deeper, but you didn't fully understand then, but now you're going to fully understand everything. And this is going to allow you to see completely different side to things from a completely different angle. And this is why, because you are going to find some kind of solution here, and you are going to take back control of your life again. This is going to lead towards you realizing certain dreams, you know, within the next 15-16 days. It's going to be very, very interesting. After this moment in time, you are within the next 15 or 16 days, you will see things you've never noticed before, and they were always around you, that now suddenly they're going to become very attractive to you. You're going to have the ideas you've never had before, and it's going to be remarkable. And this is all the direct result of you really kind of acknowledging exactly what to do with what was causing fear and anxiety, and just basically just, you know, looking forward, you know, to this next stage in your life. Sorry. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Gemini, absolutely brilliant. I like this. It's to do with an achievement. It's to do with like an accomplishment. It's to do with a success. It's to do with something paying off for you, something that you worked on very hard on. It's actually going to start paying off for you. And this in itself, you know, it's to do with the progress. You're going to feel very, very exciting. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel very energetic because something is paying off. So now you are really kind of going to be able to move forward with your life. But then again, at the same time, you're going to realize that you are going to need to make a major choice. And the major choice that you're going to need to make, my gorgeous Gemini, it's also going to be like a pretty much so like kind of this is to do with what makes you feel unhappy when it comes to maybe your home, when it comes to family life, and when it comes to like you know, like your home and immediate environment. There is something that has been making you unhappy for a while. Maybe you need to like kind of like, maybe you're going to be thinking about moving on like going into a new place. Maybe you will be thinking about refurbishing your home, maybe like kind of redesigning your home. Maybe you will want to redesign your garden if you got your garden, but there is something that has been making you feel really negative or at home within your immediate environment. Maybe it's to do with a specific person, because I do see like a family life and I do see people as well, but then again it could be like a, you know, so it could be like to do with the people, or it could be to do with an environment. Whatever is making you unhappy, now is the time to actually do something about it, indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Geminini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.